NFL playoffs. We're talking about NFL playoffs. You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdown is the key to winning NFL playoffs, and the key to you scoring big, betting on them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something as simple as a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, make your pick. Here's another reason to bet your favorite player to crush it in the playoffs. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big during the NFL playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $200 in bonus bet instantly when you bet just $5. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. As the Baltimore Ravens move on to the divisional round with a convincing 28-14 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers, their division rival, their arch nemesis. Lamar Jackson was sensational again, 16 of 21, 175 yards, passing 2 touchdowns, and 15 carries for 81 yards. Clean game. But King Henry, 26 carries, $186, 2 tubs. That dynamic duo was sensational as they've been all year long. Thank you again for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That guy is your favorite number 85, the route runner extraordinaire, Liberty City legend, the Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you, guys. We thank you every night that you join us. We thank you since 23, 24, and continued on into 25. Thank you for your continued support. All the awards, all the accolades, all the praise that we receive is because of you, our loyal and faithful viewers and listeners. So thank you again. Please make sure you check out Shade by Laportier. We do have it in stock. And the holidays are upon us, or they're past us actually, but they still can celebrate. Hell, why not? I celebrate all the time. As a matter of fact, I might have me a little something. Jordan, give me a little glad now. You know, the Ravens, when we in the playoffs, we moving on. Unfortunately, whoa, Ocho, I don't need that. What's with the sad look? That's unnecessary, Ocho. Let me live.
I'm gonna let you live, but you're a Bronco, Unc. You are a Bronco. Listen, wait a minute. Stay with me. Stay with me real
Tomorrow
quick.
I'm a Bronco. Tonight I'm a Raven.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Let's not do that.
We flocking. Flock, Ravens, flock.
No. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Listen, the majority of your time was spent in Denver, Mile High. Just remember the salute. Remember the salute? Now you just so happen
we salute tomorrow. We flock tonight. So make sure you order a bottle of Shade by Laportier. If you can't find it in the city or state near you, you can order it and we'll ship it directly to your door. And please drink responsibly. Please make sure you check out my media company on all of its platforms. Oh, you know, buy a little cocktail, this little nightcap. This is Nightcap. So, you know, I'm going to have me a little nightcap, you know. Okay. Go to get your bottle of Shade by Laportier.
Hold on. Don't use no cup. Drink it from the head. Drink it from the head.
We're too classy for that, Ocho. This is VSOP. This is top of the line. This is a VSOP that drinks like an XO. Right. This glass is Turkish quartz. It's made especially. Most of your tastes come from your nose. And so we want you to taste this. You see it switch it around.
Well, hold on. Now, listen. Now, what you can do, what you just said to me, that's like calculus to me. You know, I don't know nothing about alcohol, right? But I'm just saying what you can do is take the bottle itself.
Yeah.
The bottle itself. then you can smell it and then take it to the head from the bottle.
But that's what you do with rock gut liquor. That ain't what you do with this kind of liquor.
Okay.
This is the kind of liquor that you savor, that you enjoy. You get with your boys, you got your nice cigar, or you're in the fireplace, you had a nice evening, you're having a couple of cocktails, and you with your boy, you're sitting around and you telling stories. This is what you do with this.
Okay, so everything you just explained, it sounds like a wait and exhale moment. That's the first thing I thought of. Wait and exhale, sitting around the fire.
I want to get through this because I really want to celebrate this victory tonight.
But you're not part of the Ravens.
Please make sure you follow my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We had a lot of release that just dropped last month. Shirts, sweats, koozies, beanies, and mugs. Quantities are limited, so please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for the Super Bowl show in New Orleans. It's our first spring tour stop. They're on sale now. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. February the 6th in New Orleans at the Mahalia Jackson Theater. Be there. You don't want to miss this one. Great guests are lined up. We can't wait to have our first spring tour stop of 2025, the first of about 10 stops that's on the docket, Ocho. Mm-hmm. Both Nightcap and Club Shay have both been nominated for NAACP Image Awards. Nightcap was nominated for Outstanding Podcast, Art, Sports, and Entertainment. Club Shay was nominated for Outstanding Podcast, Society, and Culture. Please go vote for you guys. Link is pinned at the top, is in our bios. And we greatly appreciate that. And thank you, NAACP, for the nominations. And congratulations to all the other nominees. Ravens run past the Pittsburgh Steelers 28-14 in the divisional round. Ocho, the Ravens ran the ball 50 times, 299 yards. Derrick Henry, 26 for $186, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson added another 81 on the ground. Lamar, 16 of 25, 175, 2 touchdowns, no turnover, only 1 sack. But the Ravens dominated this game. Even though the Steelers came out, they sped up the tempo in the second half. I really never was really worried because they had to commit too much to stop the run. There was a couple of plays, Ocho, I saw they had 8 men on the line of scrimmage, not 8 men in the box, 8 men at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
And but the Ravens, when they play like this offensively, they're very difficult to beat. Now, I'm still a little concerned about their pass coverage on the back end, Ocho. That's still a little concerning to me. Because the teams they could potentially face. Now, if the Buffalo win tomorrow, we're going to get a rematch. Baltimore, Buffalo, Houston, Kansas City. But that we're going to talk about that a little later. But let's talk about this game. Ocho, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. I believe he's going to win the MVP. You're going to believe you believe he's going to win the MVP. He showed tonight that he should be the MVP. Now, Josh Allen might come out and have one of those games he had against the Rams, 3 touchdowns rushing, 3 touchdown passing, or one of those games where he rushed for a touchdown, passed for a touchdown, catch for a touchdown. But Lamar Jackson looked extremely well tonight. Derrick Henry ran the ball. This is why they got him. But what did you love most about what you saw from the Baltimore Ravens?
Listen, from the Ravens, they dominated from the start. They dominated from the start to finish. I said it before the game started. In order for the Pittsburgh Steelers to have a chance in this game, for one, you got to counter Lamar Jackson, you got to counter Derrick Henry and the production that they were going to produce. You weren't going to have drive. You're going to march down the field and have 11, 12, 13, 14 play drives with the Steelers offense. Arthur Smith is going to have to call a different type of game in order for them to be able to hang with the Ravens. What did I say? I tweeted before the game started. Arthur Smith, the game plan should have been finding different ways to get the one offensive weapon you have that is a threat.
That is one playmaker you got.
Number 14, put him in different positions, find ways for him to make plays, to give you chunk plays, because you're not going to be able to march down the field. Najee Harris is not going to be able to. Did you see Najee Harris' numbers at the end of the game, Unc? What he had? 6 for 17?
6 carries, 17 yards.
Come on now.
They had 11 carries for 29 yards.
There's nothing you can do with that. There's nothing you can do with that. So I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Find ways to get your best offensive weapon, ways to get the ball. They hit him a few times in the second half, but at that point, you already down 2 scores. It's too late.
Actually, you was down 3 scores. You was down 21-0.
Right. Yeah, my bad.
And they got up to it. And the thing is, Ocho, they better be glad that they got to stop, because the Ravens pick up that 3rd down. When they got the ball, they got to go down the field and score. So Give the Steelers credit. They bowled their back when they absolutely have to give themselves a chance. They got the ball back, go down the field, make the score 21-7. And what happens? The Ravens get the ball back, say, man, let's stop playing with y'all. D. Henry, do what you do.
Yeah.
He get it up the gut, and he scores a touchdown from 44 yards out. I love the counter that the Ravens did to the Steelers counter. They had the defensive ends crashing to try to take away that inside zone read. Because a lot of times, you remember last time they played Ocho, Derrick Henry bended back, he ate him alive. They said, hey, Highsmith, Watt, crash that.
Right.
Lamar pulled it.
Yep.
Okay, y'all want to crash it? And he did it like 3-4 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh, it's nothing out there.
Y'all still crashing? Okay, I'm going to pull it again. Y'all still crashing? I'm going to pull it again.
Yeah.
So I like the counter that Todd Monken had to their counter because he knew they had to do something to stop Derrick Henry in that inside zone read. Their counter was crash the ends. Monken's counter was pull the ball. Right. I like that. And you see, running the football is all about commitment. A lot of times people think, well, man, they ain't do nothing. Well, you only gave them the ball 3 times, so you expect them to have 100 yards on 3 carries? Right. When the Ravens are committed to run the football, 50 carries is a commitment. Yeah. Yeah. Not a promise. Promises are like pie crust, thin and easily broken. They are committed. That says, you know what? Nothing else matters. We're running the football today. Yeah. Stop it.
But listen, what the Steelers could have done, listen, I'm not a defensive coordinator. I'm definitely not a defensive coordinator, but everything has to have gap. Everybody has to be sound and disciplined, understanding what their assignments are in order to stop that run. Now, when I look at the Steelers defensively, I see them as a defense that can hang and, somewhat stop the run. Their identity has always, most of the time, has been their defense. Yeah. This season, their identity is their defense. The fact that they couldn't do anything with
their ability to stop the run.
Yeah, it's beyond me.
But see, Ocho,
I don't understand.
Let me tell you why. Their ability to stop the run is predicated on one particular guy. But you got 2 guys you got to worry about. Right. If you overcommit to stop Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson pulls the ball and you see what he does. Right. Okay, you say, I'm going to hang back. Now Derrick Henry bends back. Right. You see, you have so much to worry about when you have a guy like Lamar with his leg. So when he fakes the ball and he rolls out pretending like he has it, it holds the backside in.
Just for a little bit.
He holding the backside in. That gives Derrick Henry an opportunity to cut the ball back if necessary. You crash, I pull. You don't, I give. Right. And so when you have multiple things to worry about, that's what makes a guy like Lamar so dangerous. You worry about his arm and you worry about his legs. Yeah. He's not just, he's just going to throw the ball. Look at the guy that's in Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't run as much as Lamar. He doesn't run as much as Josh Allen, but you better worry about his legs because we've seen the past 2 Super Bowls. It was his legs that basically ended up winning them the game.
On 3rd downs too.
That's it.
3rd downs too, yeah.
Basically all the guys that's in the playoffs, what can they do? With the exception of Sam Darnold, all the guys got legs. CJ Stroud can run a little bit, not much. But you look at Lamar, you look at Patrick Mahomes, you look at Josh Allen, those guys can move. Yeah. And that's what makes them so dangerous. If they don't turn the ball over, they're going to be difficult to beat. Right. Now, defensively, you'll have to tighten up. Now, if you look at the way they played today, look at the situation. On that touchdown ball, that was cover 2. Yeah. The inside slot, he takes off running. Marlon has to go with him. But the safety sees that he's going hard. He can't get over the top. Right. So he's late getting over the top because what does the DB talk to do? I'm going to push him. He didn't push him inside. He let Pickens get outside. You got to shove him inside. Now, when you shove him inside, you sink, but you watching the flat. Right. Well, he let Pickens get outside. The slot is screaming up the field. The safety can't get all the way over because there's a hole shot. He holds just long enough. Russ hits him. Boom. Touchdown. Yeah. That won the first touchdown. That's quarters. I don't know what the DB think. Ocho, that looked like they were in quarters because everybody just rotated back. Yeah, bro, you got to get back.
Supposed to be back up out of there. Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. Well, Hamilton was trying to direct traffic before the snap ball. Yeah. I don't know if the communication was off and he couldn't hear. Everybody couldn't hear what was going on, but
I tell you what, Ocho, You can direct traffic all you want to, but you better get your ass out the traffic. You better get your ass out the freeway because they'll run your ass over. They don't care nothing about you directing traffic.
Right.
Hey, you doing all this and talk about, you better move your ass out the way.
Yeah.
But when the Ravens play like this, Ocho,
yeah,
I mean, look at the efficiency in which they ran the ball. They only threw the ball 21 times.
Yeah.
They ran it 50 times for the tune of 300 yards, 6 yards a pop. So guess what that means? Oh, we control the clock.
It's another thing when I think about this, right? I think about the AFC. I think about all the teams in the AFC, and I look at them from a defensive standpoint. To me, when I think about the Bills defense and I think about the Chiefs defense, out of the three, including the Steelers tonight, who has the best defense and the personnel to be able to stop the run? Out of the three I just named,
the Chiefs.
You think so?
I like the Chiefs the best. Okay.
Because
sometimes your best defense is your offense.
Right.
So Buffalo can do it also because they got Josh Allen. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, he's going to get it.
Right.
He's going to get it. And so a lot of times, the best way to really defend the Ravens offense is to keep Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry ass on the sideline.
Okay, I see where you're going with it.
That's the best way because eventually you're going to give them enough looks, and Todd Monken is going to figure a way to get his playmakers in position to make plays. Right. The best way to negate that is to keep them on the sideline. That's what the Ravens did to the Steelers. Well, you say, well, they only have a few playmakers. Well, you can't make plays when you're on the sideline because think about the yardage that they had. They had what, 20 minutes in the first half to 10. They had 300 yards to 64. Well, I don't know what you're gonna do unless you're getting short fields because your defense is forcing turnovers. You're not gonna do a whole lot with 64 yards.
No,
not much.
No,
not much at all.
Not at all.
When the Ravens play like this, when they are committed to the run, they committed to the run today. They came out and Todd Monken says, we are going to run the damn football. Lamar Jackson says, I ain't trying to be cute. I ain't all that other stuff. He's like, look, I heard what he said. He said, I've been antsy. I've been trying to do too much.
Right. When you think about this, right? Ever since Lamar Jackson, mama cussed his ass out.
Yes.
5 weeks ago, they ain't lost a game since.
Nope.
They ain't lost a game since. I'm sure what mama said, in short term, baby, get out there and do what you do well. Don't try anything else. Do what you do well. You're special. There's something about you that is special. There's a reason why you make that goddamn $250 million. They paid you for that for one reason. And it wasn't to sit back there and drop back 50 times and throw the goddamn ball. So I mean that's it. And when the thing about it is, what happens if they commit to the run? Now, depending on who they play next, we don't know who it's going to be. I'm assuming it might be matter of fact, it's going to be Buffalo. It's going to be a rematch again. What happens when they commit to the run, but the Bills commit to stopping the run? Even though the Bills are a little undersized up front. They're a little undersized up front, but what's going to happen then?
Well, here's the thing. If the Ravens won. If the Bills win, Baltimore travels to Buffalo. It'll be a rematch of what, week 3, week 4. Derrick Henry ran wild. I think he had 199 yards rushing. Now, if that's the case, if the Broncos win, the Broncos would then travel to Kansas City, and then the Texans would travel to Baltimore.
Okay.
So,
I like the hypothetical. I like the hypothetical.
Ocho, we got to give it.
Are you covering all the bases?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to let the chat know what happens if the Broncos pulls the upset. If the Broncos pulls the upset, the Broncos goes to Kansas City, and the Texans travel to Baltimore. If the Buffalo wins, if Buffalo wins, the Texans travel to Kansas City, and Baltimore goes to Buffalo.
I tell you what, even though you covered all the bases, the fact that you even utter those words out of your mouth and saying that the Broncos even have a chance of beating Buffalo.
They do. That's why they call it football.
I know. That's why they call it football. But listen, if so happen, God comes down and the football gods bless the Broncos and Bo Nix, and they happen to beat the Buffalo Bills, which is highly doubtful, I double what I owe you.
How about this? Even if God came down, the Bengals can't get in the playoffs.
Hold on.
They've been gone too long. You know, Lazarus. I mean, even Lazarus. When he got Lazarus up, he wasn't dead that long.
Wait a minute.
He can't wake them up.
Why we talking about the Bengals?
Yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, while you talking, I should be the show, do the whole show. You should just show up, and since I got 2 teams in the playoffs, I should do the show.
Wait a minute. What you don't have 2 teams in the playoffs.
I got 2 teams. Chad, will y'all tell Ocho that I played for the Ravens?
No. See, that's what you're not gonna do. You were drafted by the Denver Broncos. You just happen to be on the Steelers. You just happen to be on the Ravens team for 2 years. We know you got a helmet. I got a helmet too.
Oh, so I happen to be on the Ravens, the team that won the very first Super Bowl in Ravens history. So I just happened to be there. So I didn't have no role. So did I do anything for the Ravens?
The defense won that Super Bowl. So we gonna get a credit to the defense.
I mean, I did score a couple of touchdowns in the playoffs.
Okay. Listen, I scored a couple on Madden.
No, I just ain't no Madden. I scored a couple of angles on the field. I mean, Chad. Y'all keep. I'm trying to figure out.
You're a Bronco, man. You can't do that.
What you mean?
Listen, you happen to play for the.
So Tom Brady. So I guess let me ask you a question. When the Bucks have their reunion, their 10-year reunion, their 5-year, 10-year reunion, right. Tom Brady shouldn't go because he was a Patriot, right?
Yeah, he's a Patriot at heart. No matter.
That goes hard. So.
You're a Denver Bronco, Unc. No matter how you try to slice it, no matter how you try to play it.
Ocho, I didn't say I wasn't. All I'm saying is I got 2 teams in the playoffs. I got 2 teams. You don't have the Broncos and the Ravens. When the Broncos aren't playing the Ravens, I root for the Broncos. When the Ravens, if they play each other, I root for the Broncos. But if the Ravens playing the Bills, I'm rooting for the Ravens.
That's not the way it works. It doesn't work.
That's how it works.
It works wherever you played for the most of your career, that is your team. Just because you go to
don't want me to have no shine.
Huh?
Ocho, I didn't have a cup of coffee. I won the chip.
Yeah.
I won the chip in Baltimore. The very first chip that they ever got.
Okay. All right. You're a Raven. I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah,
but I know one thing. The Broncos going home tomorrow, and I mean no disrespect. If there are any Broncos fans in the chat, you know how I feel about you. I love you, but I'm talking football. And I'm talking about the matchup tomorrow. Number 12. No, Josh Allen don't wear. What number Josh Allen wear?
17.
17. I'm talking about number 12. 17 and gonna put that cape on tomorrow. And he's gonna show you why he's in the MVP race and in the MVP running. Now, he might not win MVP, but he's going to put on an MVP performance. I love Bo Nix. I love Sean Payton. You know, come on, man. Put it down. We know.
Ocho, what you mean? Chad, y'all see how Ocho doing?
Come on,
Ocho don't want me to live. My team won.
Your team plays tomorrow.
My team played tonight. I have another team playing tomorrow.
No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Listen, when you get married, right?
Yes.
Get married, you only have one wife. You're not Muslim. You're not finna have 2 teams. You're not finna do that.
So
you are a Bronco, and it's okay. It's okay. You're a Bronco.
Look here. Angelina Jolie was married to Brad Pitt and Billy Bob Thornton. I don't care if she was only married for 2 months. She was married to Billy Bob. But let me have my moment. I won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. 2 years is a long time.
A long time for what? 2 years is still the honeymoon phase. You don't even listen. You don't.
It was really good honeymoon for me.
You don't even know who you're dealing with the first 2 years. You ain't even seen their true colors.
1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I won 5 playoff games in 2 years with the Ravens.
Ask me how many playoff games. Ask me how many playoff games I won.
With the you probably won 2. 2.
Yeah.
Divisional and the championship round.
Yeah.
I wish you was something I could tell you, Ocho. I don't even know what to tell you.
I mean, listen, I'm just the fact that you like it's like you holding on to something that's really not a part of your history. Your history.
It is. How you tell the story? Let me ask you a question. How do you tell the story of the Baltimore Ravens without mentioning Shannon Sharpe?
because you just talk about the defense the whole time.
I still got all I know is this: if you go back and look at the longest postseason touchdown from scrimmage.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. All right, I'm gonna let you have it. You know what? You're
Why you don't want me to celebrate? Why you don't want me to win?
Because you're really not a Raven. You know, you
What
are
you mean?
a Bronco.
What is that really not a Raven?
Because you just happen to play for the team. That's not your heart. Your heart is not there.
They signed me as a free agent. They spent big dollars to get me.
Like it. Hey, listen, I can't.
Big dollars. Man, Ocho tried to rain on my parade, y'all.
Hey, what time the Broncos and the Bills play?
I bet they play at 1:00 tomorrow.
Matter of fact, we should, while the game is going on, we should do the show while the game is going on so we can get your reaction. We can get your live reaction in game while the Bills are playing the Broncos. Now that would be exciting.
I mean, me, Jamal. I mean, we came in together, me and Big Maul.
All right, I'm gonna let you have it.
Ocho, why you don't? I mean, I was there for 2 years. I won a Super Bowl. The fans in Baltimore remember. I mean, the ones that's old enough to remember. Now, maybe some 10-year-old don't remember. A 15-year-old don't remember.
But I'm just saying, 2 years, man. It's the honeymoon phase, man. You really don't like y'all didn't even move in.
How many people? Well, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl in his first year.
Right, but Tom is a Patriot. Tom is a Patriot at heart. And I'm sure if you would have asked him and no cameras around, he would say, you know what? My tenure was so short with Tampa Bay, but I am truly
3 years is not short, Ocho.
Huh?
3 years ain't short.
3? Man.
I mean, the man played 20 years at one stop. What, you want to put in another 10 at Tampa?
No.
Chad, y'all see how he tried to do me? He don't want me to have no shine. He don't want me to have no shine. Because the Ravens, my team, won tonight.
If you want to have shine, your team has to win tomorrow. Your team has to. Matter of fact, I wonder what the odds are in Vegas. What you think?
We flocking. Flock, Ravens, flock.
Nice. I thought it was Bronco country. Let's ride.
Whoa. What did I say tonight? We flocking.
Okay, all right, Kodak Black. We flocking. All right.
He don't want me to shine. Hold on. Jordan, hand me that right there. Jordan about to hand me something.
What's that? Oh, come on, man.
Now, if you go to the Ravens Stadium,
come on, man.
You will see one of these. Now, I did have something to do with them putting one of them in Ravens Stadium.
All right.
Now, I would like to think I'm a part of it.
Okay. All right.
You say we still in the honeymoon phase. In the honeymoon phase, y'all still kids, right?
Yeah. Listen. Those were fortunate circumstances. You know, congratulations to you during that time. But again, we need to understand that it was the defense, unbelievable defense at that was able to get that trophy. No disrespect to others that were a part of that team. But you are a Bronco at heart. No matter how you try to splice it, no matter how you try to play it and just say, oh, I was with the Ravens 2 years. 2 years. I mean, like, nah. That ain't it. You're a Bronco.
That's the hate alert going off.
Hey, we're gonna talk. Hey, we're gonna talk about them Broncos tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Ocho.
We're gonna talk about the Broncos tomorrow.
I tell you what, if you go look 2000, 2001, and you see who wore the number 82, can y'all look that up right quick? Because I think, but
Quadri Ishmael wore 82.
Quadri was 87.
Oh, my bad.
You don't want to give me no credit. Listen, you don't want me to shine.
I'm letting you shine, but you just doing like you doing like Like you overdoing it as if you were as if you was the Ravens.
I was.
You was there 2 years. That's it, just two.
Ocho, but you make it seem like I was just on the team.
Nah, you was just on the team. That's it. You was on the team.
I led the team in receiving.
Y'all ain't had no receivers.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You see, every time he tried to undermine what I did.
I'm not trying to undermine what you did. I'm just saying, like, you are a Bronco. You are a Bronco. You're a Bronco, no matter what. And I want you to keep the same. I want you to keep the same energy tomorrow.
I played 14 years. I played 12 with the Broncos, 10, 2 with the Ravens, 2 more with the Broncos. So 12 with the Broncos, 2 with the Ravens. I was fortunate.
You see how unbalanced that is?
What?
12-2. 12-2.
Most of the time, that's what happens, Ocho.
Right. But people always gravitate toward the team they played the most time for. Now, it's okay for you to celebrate the Ravens win tonight.
I am. So, what you mean it's okay? I am celebrating.
Oh, you're over celebrating.
You know what? Let me have me another swig.
Be careful now.
We got another hour and a half. Time, have fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Your team in the playoffs?
My team, the Bengals. No, we at home. It's okay.
Any of them? Patriots, Dolphins.
No, I'm not a Patriot.
Oregon State.
I'm a Bengal.
Sam Ojuko.
Listen, I'm a Bengal. I don't claim to be anyone else but the team that drafted me and that I played the majority of my career for.
Well, Ocho, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You weren't fortunate enough to go to the Broncos. Or didn't go to.
I wasn't tripping. I got drafted where I did. Now the cards that I was dealt, I did the best I could with the cards I was dealt. Right? That's all I could do.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what he dealt me. He just dealt me the big joker. He dealt me that big joker. I got a big joker. But the Baltimore Ravens win, double up the Pittsburgh Steelers, the arch rival, their nemesis, 28-14. Lamar Jackson, 16-21, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Derrick Henry, 26 carries, $186, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 15 carries for 81 yards. Ravens run the ball 50 times for 299 yards.
Unbelievable.
Total domination.
Unbelievable.
Hold on, let me see here. Pull up the it went out. Need to reload the page. They really dominated this ball game. Did it come back up? Team stats. No. Raven. Ocho.
Yeah.
Ravens possessed the ball almost 2-1. 33 to 20 minutes and 27 seconds. So they almost doubled them up. The Ravens was 10 of 15 on third down. 72 total plays to 45 total plays. 464 yards to 280 yards.
Damn.
The Ravens were really good. Not a whole lot of penalties. 3 for 14. Steelers had 7 for 41. 1 sack, 29 first downs to 11. Hell, as a matter of fact, in the first half, the Ravens had more first downs than Steelers ran plays.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I knew what the magic was. I said it before the game started. You got to use your offensive weapons. Listen, I know Arthur Smith has an offense that he wants to run, but you got to change things up. You got to counter what the Ravens do extremely well, and you just try to do it methodical, thinking you're gonna drive down the field and dink and dunk, and that wasn't gonna be the answer.
Yeah, what the thing was, Ocho, is that when you fall behind the Ravens, now it takes you out of really what you want to do. They want to run the ball. They want to control the clock, and things like that. When you get down 14, you get down 21, ain't no more running the football.
Nah.
It's all about throwing the football. Now you mess around and go 3 and out. Now all of a sudden, your defense is back on the field after they've been tired. Houston Texans get it going in the second half, and they pull away from the LA Chargers, 32-12. 12. 'Scorigami says that is the first time that a game is ended
Right.
The score of 32-12. CJ Stroud, 22 of 33, 281, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Joe Mixon ran the ball really well, 25 carries, $106, 1 touchdown. Total rushes, Houston, 34 for $168 and a touchdown. Nico Collins was sensational today, 7 catches for $122.
Yeah.
And they almost triple up the LA Chargers. Justin Herbert did not have a great day. He only threw 3 interceptions all year. He threw 4 today. 14 of 32, which is less than 50%. 242 yards, but one of them came on an 86-yard touchdown. So 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. He was sacked 4 times, a 13 QBR. They couldn't run the ball, 18 rushes, 50 yards. But Ladd McConkey had himself a day, Ocho.
Hey.
He gave it to everybody. 9 catches, $197, 1 touchdown. But if you go back and look at it, he was really the only one that caught a pass. That did anything. The tight end, Disley, he caught 2 for 16. Fitz caught 1 for 15. Chark caught 1 for 10. Davis caught 1 for 4. That was it.
Now, listen. The first half was horrible. The first half was very boring. First half was very, very, very boring and very underwhelming. Like, when I think about the Chargers offense, I thought, it would be a high-scoring game. I just thought it would, especially having Justin Herbert being in the playoffs. I'm like, you know what? Quentin Johnson had a hell of a game last week. He had 198, 87, something like that. So I'm thinking, okay, Quentin Johnson coming in with the confidence after having a game like that. Then Ladarius McConkey, I don't even call him Ladd no more. Ladd is short for Ladarius. As far as I'm concerned, he won us. Hey, listen, he had a phenomenal game today. And CJ Stroud and the Texans, they scared me a little bit. They scared me a little bit with the way they were playing in the first half. Now, if it wasn't for the interceptions that Brother Herbert threw, this game might have been a little bit different. And I tweeted after he threw the first one. All right, now, you playing around, you're going to pay double for that.
That was both of them. CJ, his interception, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. And then Herbert came back. Herbert interception was terrible. They were awful.
Wait, which one? Well, but listen, one was on Ladd. Now, Ladd.
No. That was Disley. That was the tight end that dropped it.
No,
Disley. You talking about the one in the flat, and they got a pick six.
That went through Ladd McConkey's hands.
Oh, the one over the middle.
No, it was like
Yeah, the over the middle. What you call them? I know the one you talk about. Yeah. That was Ocho. He ain't so tall.
It was a lot, but listen now. If your hands touch it, especially for somebody like Ladarius, if the ball touch your hands, you got to have that. You got to have that because it went right through his hands.
Yeah,
but it was an ugly game, especially the first half. The Texans got it together in the second half. Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't CJ Stroud get sacked 3 times in the first half? If I'm not mistaken, I'm not tripping. Yeah, they have to play better. They have to play if they were playing a better team, a better offensive team. It wouldn't have been.
I don't know if you get off to the start that they got off today. You play Kansas City now. If you play Kansas City or you play the Ravens,
you would have been behind.
You're not going to be able to get off to the start because you can't spot that team is going to put 14, 17 points on you and really put you behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
But Eric Murray's pick 6 off of Justin Herbert late in the third quarter gave the Texans a 20-6 lead. And they didn't look back. Herbert, a brutal day throwing the football, 4 interceptions. He had 9 completions to Ladd McConkey and 5 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other receivers. So Ladd was getting open. He did a great job. But then the interceptions that they ended up getting, Stingley Jr., it shows why he's an all-pro. Because he had a phenomenal back. He got tremendous ball skills, did a great job. I thought he was going to take that one to the house, Ocho.
Yeah. Speaking of ball skills, I want to talk about technique. I want to talk about his technique on the double move. Most of the time, on the double move that the receiver tried to run on him.
Yeah.
Most of the time, a DB plays so aggressive and bites on the first move where he's not even in position to recover. Man, Stingley, not only he bit on it a little bit, but then he was able to transition, get back, get his eyes on the ball, and then pick it off.
Yep.
I don't think the casual fan watching from home, they just see interception. Just the development on how he got the interception and how he kept himself in position to even make the goddamn play. I'm like, But golly, man,
Yeah, he got great ball
he
skills,
the
and
real deal.
he's getting better and better. They did a great job of pressuring. Will Anderson Jr. had a sack and a half. Mario Edwards Jr. had a sack and a half. They really got after Herbert. They've neutralized the running game, so now we know now we can just go hunting. We can unleash the hounds, and we can just go hunting because we know you have no threat of running the football. I'm not concerned about you running it. All I'm doing is pinning my ears back. Hey, linebacker, y'all have a run. Front four, let's go hunting.
Yeah. Now listen. Buffalo Broncos will play tomorrow. So who would be the next opponent for the Texans?
If the Broncos win, the Broncos go to Kansas City, and the Texans go to Baltimore.
Right.
If Buffalo wins, Baltimore goes to Buffalo, Houston goes to Kansas City.
Ugh.
See what I tried to tell you? That's what I was trying to tell you. Talking about you ain't want to hear what I was trying to say. I was just trying to give you the outlines of what was going to happen.
I mean, I like the outline. I like the outline of what you're saying, but we already know how it's going to play out. You know, we understand how it's going to play out.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Hey, listen, you know what I got? You know, right now, you're a hopeless romantic, like in a sense where it's like a little bit of delusion, you know, where you wanted to play out one way instead of reality actually setting in and understanding how it's going to go. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. But I understand, you know, the Bronco in you wants you guys to win that game, and you go to play. Wait, no, yeah, you go play Kansas City. No. Yeah, y'all would have it ain't happening.
No. If the Broncos win, the Broncos would go to Kansas City.
That's what I said.
The Texans would then travel to Baltimore.
Right.
If Buffalo wins, Baltimore have to pack up, go to Buffalo.
Right.
The Texans go to Kansas City.
So basically, the Texans.
So Kansas City gets the lower of the seeds. So the Broncos and the Texans are the lower of the seeds. So the Texans, if the Broncos win, Broncos 7 seed go to Kansas City 1 seed.
Right.
Baltimore, which is the 3 seed, would travel to the 2 seed, which is Buffalo.
Okay. So
Buffalo wins.
Right.
Baltimore packs up, goes to Buffalo. They're the lower of the seed. So now they're the higher the seed. See, it goes, if you're the low seed, one's supposed to get the advantage. So we're gonna play the lower seed.
Right.
Which would be the Texans or the Broncos.
Right. So basically, Buffalo's playing Baltimore.
That's why we play the game. That's why we play the game.
Come on, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Come on now.
Did you say that when New England was playing the Giants? Did you say we know who's gonna win?
No.
Okay, then.
Listen,
okay, that's why you play the game.
Stay with me real quick. Now, anytime the Patriots play the Giants, the matchup was always good. The matchup was always good because they played the Patriots extremely well, despite them not being a divisional opponent. For some reason, the Giants always had the Patriots number. Why? I have no clue. Every time they played.
Well,
now in this case, in tomorrow's game, we know even the blind mice. Listen, the 3 blind mice can see how it's going to go. Buffalo's going to win that game. Broncos are going to put up a great effort.
Between me and you, the Broncos beat Buffalo last year with Russ.
I understand, but listen.
In Buffalo, but that ain't none of my business. I don't even know why I brought that up.
That was regular season, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is different. Their playoff implications on hand. They're getting ready to play Superman, the MVP runner.
Was he not Superman last year?
Huh?
Was he not Superman last year, or he just turned Superman this year?
He was heavily turnover prone last year.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you know.
Hey, don't worry about my bro. Bo.
Yeah, I like Bo.
Beauregard Knicks.
Yeah, I like Bo.
Bogard Knicks.
Yeah, I like Bo.
That's where we go Bogard him.
Okay. Listen, I'm with you when you're right, but I like Bo. I ain't saying nothing bad about Bo. He's played very well. He's one of the reasons why they're in the playoffs.
Why would you say something bad about Bo? When my team in the playoffs, I got 2 teams in the playoffs. I only played for 2. I got both my teams in the playoffs. You got no teams. You played with more teams than I did, and ain't none of them make the playoffs.
No, I'm not. Listen, don't. Man. All right. I like your energy today. I like your energy. I'm glad you feel good. Make sure you have the same energy tomorrow make sure you have this same energy tomorrow, please.
Ocho, can I enjoy tonight?
Yeah, you can enjoy tonight.
Hey, I get 24 hours to enjoy this victory.
Okay. Okay, because at least you're gonna have a sad face on tomorrow. Matter of fact, I want you to wear that same Bronco robe you had on. Wear that robe, bring out your Bronco, get your Bronco helmet, get everything. I want all your Bronco memorabilia. Make sure you have it on the show tomorrow.
I'll be my Ravens gear. I might have to break my Raven. I have to take my Raven Super Bowl jersey out the frame.
Don't do that. Matter of fact, here, let me get you a gift. Let me get you an early gift for your Broncos tomorrow. Hold on.
I gotta take my Bronco jersey. My Ravens jersey out the frame. Ocho a hater. I don't even know why he hates so much. CJ Stroud is now the sixth quarterback in NFL history to win a playoff game in each of his first two seasons. He joins Big Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, Russell Wilson, and Brock Purdy. CJ Stroud joins that elite group. Let that sink in for a second. Ben Roethlisberger is going to the Hall of Fame. I don't think Joe's going to make it. Russell Wilson might. Hey, Brock Purdy has his entire career ahead of him. CJ Stroud, I read Ocho.
What you call me? You call me OJ?
Yeah, because I got you on the run. I got him on the run.
Hey, hold on. I got your early gift for your Broncos.
What you got? Look at that.
A little garbage bag. Hey, so you can put your helmet, put your shoulder pads. Hey, put your cleats. I'm gonna get it out early for you. So you got
a hater, Ocho.
Huh?
You a hater.
I ain't hating. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm here to
help me
back up. Matter of fact, hey, you can meet the Bengals in Cancun.
Nah, we ain't going.
Meet us out there.
CJ Stroud is now the sixth quarterback in NFL history to win a playoff game in each of his first two starts. He joins Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, Russell Wilson, and Brock Purdy. That's six. CJ Stroud, Big Ben, Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, Russell Wilson, and Brock Purdy are the only quarterbacks in NFL history to win a playoff game in each of their first two seasons. 22 of 33, 282, one touchdown, one interception, 3 sacks. Joe Mixon ran the ball. This is why they got Joe Mixon. Y'all didn't want Joe Mixon anymore. Houston Texans said, gladly take him off your hands. 25 carries, $106, 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Nico Collins was sensational today. Ocho, on Nico Collins' touchdown, he lines up in that tight ass split.
Yeah.
And the corner is playing off. So he don't press. If you play it off, if he takes off and runs a shallow cross, he gonna score.
Yeah.
He ran a slant and he jumping up and down. I'm like, what did you expect, bro? That guy, that tight of split, and you're not going to press him? You're not going to put hands on him or nothing?
Well, you got to understand, the point of having the condensed split is to get the corners to back up. Most of the time, it's for receivers that have a problem getting off the ball. Nico's not one of those players. And anyway, if you do go up there and you press Nico Collins, you're going to get your ass deboed because he's not little and he's strong, especially up in the press, and he's very, very good in man-to-man. So you got to pick your poison. You want to play off and make a play on the ball and just make the tackle? You're not gonna make no play on the ball because he got that tight split. He only needs 12 yards. Yeah. He runs a 5-yard slant. He catch the ball. He gonna drag your ass in the end zone. But my point is, with that condensed split, he runs a shallow cross, and they got crosses coming. You gonna get picked off. Yeah, you are.
I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, bro. I'm looking at the guys split. I see guys doing certain things. I'm like, bro. Why you let Lad McConkey? You don't get I understand that you got to buzz the flag. You got to buzz the hook, but at least give him a jam. Yeah. You let the man go scot-free, circle in behind you where you vacated, and not reroute him.
Yeah.
When a guy comes in your lane, your area, Ocho, you got to reroute him.
You got to do something.
You got to do something. You can't let him just free release and just go.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I worry about some of these guys. I'm like, bro, did y'all watch? After the game, Aziz Al-Shir had some words for Rex Ryan. Let's take a look.
Wait. Give me better context because I don't even know what Rex said.
You finna find out.
There it is.
Now, Rex Ryan said it was going to be a bye week for the Chargers. Your thoughts?
Shame on him. He's coaching this league. He knows, that's just him being, TV guy. I don't take it personal because, in the day, he's coaching this league. He knows how this league is. It's a week-to-week league. This is the best of the best. So he can say what he wants. It is what it is. But I take that. I don't even take that personal. I think maybe he was just, trying to hype himself up for TV or something.
I know why.
Joe Mixon in the locker room was smoking on a cigar. Said he was smoking on that Rex Ryan paper. Rex said he didn't realize that the Chargers had earned a bye week because they were playing the Texans, given the Texans had played poorly over the last month of the season. Obviously, players hear everything. If they didn't hear it, somebody sent it to them.
Right.
So that's why Z said what he said.
Listen, honestly, I'm thinking Rex Ryan, obviously thinking it's going to be a bye week for the Chargers, is simply because not only Harbaugh, but the fact that they had Justin Herbert at quarterback, Justin Herbert at the helm. And I think Justin Herbert needs to be held to the same standard that other quarterbacks are held at, that they see as top tier. When we mention some of the best quarterbacks in the league, Justin Herbert's name always comes up, based on he's the prodigy, or I'm not sure what word I'm looking for. I'm trying to use here. I don't want to be disrespectful.
I put category look. I hold Mahomes, Lamar, and Rodgers to a different level than I hold anybody.
Right.
Because those are the guys that have the MVPs. They've been labeled the best. They've been the guys that's been first team All-Pro on multiple occasions. So you have to hold them to a higher standard than you hold everybody else. Now, if you want to put Josh Allen, you want to put Joe Burrow, you want to put some of these other quarterbacks in a group that's a notch below, that's fine.
But Justin Herbert's name is always in that group you just named.
Yeah, it is. Because, Ocho, I think it is because of the tools. You see a guy that's 6'5", 240 pounds, has a rifle arm. He can make all the throws like a lot of these quarterbacks can. But I don't judge him because he really hadn't really done anything. I mean, he went to he won a divisional round of playoffs. When I talk about Joe Burrow, he's gone to a Super Bowl. He's gone to an AFC Championship game twice. Josh Allen has gone to an NFC Championship game twice.
Right.
So they get the Matthew Stafford. Those guys get critiqued a little harder than say some of these other lesser tier quarterbacks. But Mahomes, Lamar, and Aaron, they get judged the harshest.
Right.
Because one guy has 4 MVPs, a Super Bowl MVP. One guy has 2 MVPs. 3 Super Bowl MVPs, and another guy has about to have his 3rd regular season MVP. So that's why we judge Lamar the harshest. It's not what you don't say this about Burrow. You should be thankful. You should be thankful that I don't mention him and Burrow in the same breath. I don't mention him and Josh Allen in the same breath.
Right.
Because you shouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But Bogard might have something to say about that tomorrow.
Has something to say about what?
Ocho, I'm just saying Bogard might have something to say about that.
I'm just trying. Listen. You've been watching football for a long time now. You've been around the game for a long time. You played the game at a very high level. You won a Super Bowl. You won Super Bowls. You're a Hall of Famer, huh? You know the game. You know the game. You understand the game. You know it's a week-to-week basis when it comes to the playoffs. Now you know the Broncos do not match up anywhere at any position with the Buffalo Bills. So why do you have this sense of hope for the Broncos tomorrow? I don't understand it. You acting like a hopeless romantic.
No matter how many times I've had my heart broken, I still believe in love.
Now. Wait, say it again.
I believe in it. No matter how many times I've had my heart broken, I believe in love.
Right.
Someone to kiss, someone to miss.
Listen, it's gonna be a good game tomorrow, though, and I'm hoping Bo Nix can make it interesting. I'm hoping Sean Payton can make it interesting. I'm excited to watch Marvin Mims and Cortland Sutton and Washington boys do something, man. But something about that guy, that number 17, Oh,
he's unbelievable. He's playing.
Man, listen. I'm excited though. It's going to be a good one.
This weekend, 3 teams with better records than their playoff opponent will hit the road in the wild card round. That is nothing new, as the league playoff seeding has always rewarded division winners with a home game. But like many years in the past, the league will again review its playoff seeding format this offseason, sources tell CBS Sports. The owner has always preferred the current format, but there could be an appetite for change that reward teams with a better record with a home playoff game. That's not right. That's the whole purpose of winning your division.
Right.
So now, because we got a 14-win team that's on the road. Really? So we haven't had that before. They didn't win their division. It happened, Ocho. It's not often that you have a 15-win team and you have a 14-win team in the same division.
Right.
Derrick Henry is the first guy to rush for at least 1,900 yards and not win the rushing title. So what are we going to do now? Go back and look at strength of schedule? No, he didn't win. Somebody had more wins. Okay, it is what it is.
Right.
Y'all got to stop. NFL, stop this. Yeah. I think y'all have done enough to the rules and everything. Now y'all want to take the onside kick out.
Listen, and you know what their excuse will be? Everything that we're doing is for the betterment of the game, to improve the game. Now, what they've done so far, and I mean no disrespect, I understand safety and wanting to protect the players, but also protect the shield, is you're watering down the game of football and what football was known and played as.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same. And you continue to, it's like getting surgery. It's like you see a woman that continues to get surgery over and over and over when the body of work was perfectly fine.
Yes.
You keep messing with God's work, and now you look like a goddamn pink.
And that's the thing, Ocho. I mean, pretty soon we'll take the punt out. I mean, you're taking the kickoff out, just take the punt out. Take the onside kick. You've already done whatever that I don't know what they call that new kickoff rule where the guy, you can't move until the guy catch the ball. Right. Ocho, you playing an inherently dangerous game.
Yeah.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care how many airbags you add. I don't care the seatbelt. I don't care if you add carbon fiber or whatever you add. When you drive at a high rate of speed, things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care. So when you play the game of football and you take a big man and he runs into a bigger man at a high rate of speed, that's not what the human body was meant to do.
Right. You're right.
So it's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. You're trying to make an inherently dangerous game safe. I don't know how.
You can't. You can. I'm not sure why they can't get that through their skulls. It's impossible. Not only is it impossible, the dimensions of the field, they haven't changed yet. No. But the players playing in today's game in this era
got bigger and faster.
Listen, they got bigger, they got faster, they got stronger, but the dimensions of the field haven't changed. So that means at a high rate of speed, when running, the collisions are still the same. Now you're telling me, well, you can't hit people a certain way. You can't lead with your head. Well, how else do you tackle? You don't tackle with your face.
Hell no.
You don't tackle with your face. You're going to get somebody going to break their damn neck.
But guess what, Ocho? And you've increased the game. You've gone from 12 to 16 to 17, about to go to 18.
Yeah.
But you want to make the game safer.
No.
The more times you do so, the more time you get on the interstate and drive, the greater the risk are for a car wreck. Mm-hmm. So the more times you add games to it, there's a greater chance players are going to get hurt.
Yeah. And listen,
it's just common sense. It's the law of average.
Right. I think the league should just come out and say, listen, we're doing all that we can
to make as much money as we can.
Make as much. There we go. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's it. Because that's the bottom line at the end of the day anyway. That's in any business, especially a business like this, especially a $1 billion business like this. At the end of the day, we're trying to find ways to make as much money as possible. And if adding games is going to be it, so be it. And I want to
and
know.
I'm okay with that because that's what it is.
Right.
I mean, you can't. Since we want to make this safer, under the guise of saying, well, look at the rules, but you add more games. You increase guys' chance of getting injured by playing. I mean, look, you keep running across the street, sooner or later, something bad gonna happen, Ocho. You keep crossing the busy intersection, something's gonna happen eventually.
Oh, yeah.
You can only tempt fate so many times.
Yeah.
I get it. The kickoff is, yes, you got big guys running at a high rate of speed and look, I get all that. I understand it. Right. And I understand trying to make the game safe. But you can't say I'm trying to make the game safe on one hand, adding games on the other hand. By the same token, as you mentioned, the dimensions of the field haven't changed or the roster size.
Yeah.
So what about that? Are you going to add more? No, of course not, Ocho, because if you add 5 more players, that's a couple of extra $1 million that the owners are going to have to pay.
Yeah. And
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll give y'all more practice squad players. Man, the practice squad players, now listen. I mean, they make it 8, 9. What does a practice squad player make? Maybe $10,000 a week? Good money. Get out there and practice something you love. More than I promise you, it's more than you're gonna make on the job. If you got a degree, you got your degree. Some guys have their degree by the time they graduate. You're probably not gonna go make $170,000, $200,000 on your first job.
No.
So, hey, I get to play football, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm going to get called up. Hey, who knows what might happen. Somebody might sign me to the active roster. Then I get a man guarantee. But if something got to change. If y'all keep adding these games, you got to add the roster size. You got to increase it. It's only fair.
Yeah.
What do we got? Practice squad players could earn between $12,500 and $21,300, depending on their experience level. Rookies and second-year player earn a minimum of $12,500 a week. That's good money, Ocho.
Really, that's real good money.
Hold on. I was on the active roster. They make that. I made $63,000 a year.
That was back in the day. Now you played 37 years ago now, so you know.
I don't give a damn. They cheated. I want restitution. Veterans with at least 3 years of experience can earn a minimum of $16,800 with a max of $21,300. So, hey, a practice squad player can legitimately make $300,000-$400,000.
Yeah,
man, I was first team All Pro. It made $325.
Long time ago, boy. Times have changed. But look how God has blessed you now.
Oh, I ain't complaining.
Yeah.
I want back pay though.
Well, listen, if you getting back pay, then I need to file a lawsuit because I want all my fines back. All my fines. I need to talk to Merton Hanks. I need to talk to Paul Tagliabue. I need to talk to Roger Goodell. Everything you fined me for that is now celebrated and allowed, I need my money back.
Hey, nah, I that money, I done jacked that money off anyway. So ain't no sense in me lying, Ocho. Don't give me that. Cause the little money I had, there wasn't no saving back then.
Yeah, I feel you. I got a question.
There wasn't no saving back then.
I got a question.
What's that?
Has anybody ever really looked into where that fine money goes? They say it goes to charity. Have we asked these charities, are they really literally getting the money that they take from us, or is somebody pocketing that?
But here's the thing, though. You don't get to write it off, though.
Yeah, you're right.
They write it off.
Yeah.
That I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they just gave $5 million for the fire department. The NFL didn't they give $5 million? That's probably your fine money. Some of it.
Yeah. See, so it goes somewhere. I just don't know who is lining somebody's pocket.
Yeah. You're right. But that's all I'm saying. If you're going to keep increasing games, you're going to have to increase roster size. You got to. You got to go to a 50, 51 man roster, game day roster.
Right.
And maybe even a 50, maybe even a 53, 56 roster during the course of the week. Keep 18, 16, 18 practice squad guys. I get that. That's fine. But to ask the players to play this many more games, Ocho.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, they're going to add an 18 to the playoffs too, though.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's coming.
You know what that does? That's more what?
Revenue, money. Ocho, that's the only way. What else can you sell?
Yeah.
You're not adding another, there's not another team. So you're not going to get that $6-7 billion to split up between the owners.
Right.
So the only way these streaming services, Netflix, Amazon, they'll pay, but you got to give them something to pay for.
Right.
You see, the game was on Amazon. The first game was on Paramount Plus.
Right.
These streaming platforms, they got buku money, and they're in a lot of homes, 180 countries.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, Amazon, so give them something. What would y'all be willing to play for a playoff game? 100 mil? What if we give you 2? Would you give us 175 for 2? Because your discount of 25. Give you something.
Yeah.
Give you something, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
And so I don't have a problem. I want the league to make as much money as they possibly can.
Yeah.
I want the players to make as much money as they possibly can. But you have to understand, by adding this, give more players an opportunity.
Yeah.
It's so I promise you, owners, y'all ain't gonna go broke. If you add 3 to 5 more players to the active roster, you're not gonna go broke. I promise.
They're not gonna go broke, but you have to understand, owners at the end of the day, they don't want to pay that much money. They want to keep making money, but they don't want players keep taking pieces of the pie.
Right.
That they don't want. They want to add the games.
Well, that's why they locked y'all ass. That's why they locked y'all ass out in 2011.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because the pie was upside down. The players got 52% and the owners got 48%.
Yeah.
So they changed the door and locked y'all out.
I remember that.
And guess what? Now the pie's flipped.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, they get like TV, but they still get to sell local television, local radio, local sponsorship. Y'all see all those sponsorships up in the stadium?
Hey, speaking of sponsorship, how much you think it would cost to have my name instead of it be Paycor Stadium? What if I wanted the Bengals Stadium to be Chad Johnson Stadium? How much would that be?
They're going to make you do it for a minimum of 10 years.
Okay, but how much would that be?
Probably 50 to 100 million.
Oh, hell no. Man. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine if I had the money or just the liquid or the assets to have the naming rights to the Bengals Stadium? That'd be dope.
I don't want that. If I got that kind of money, no. People say that, like, I was reading this thing the other day, and the guy said, if you got 25 million, you got FU money.
Right.
I won't go to hell money. I want to be able to tell somebody to go to hell. I want an FU, no, go to hell.
Right.
So I think you need like 100 mil to be able to do that. You can be comfortable. Comfortable. I want to be comfortable sitting on 100.
I like it.
That's when I'm going to retire. Ash, Jordan, it's been fun.
But you out?
No. Y'all will keep running it. Y'all, you can be in charge. You can be in charge, Ash. Ash, you got that few money. I didn't tell y'all about that big farm Ash mom them got.
What happened?
She got a farm. Big one.
What? So she gonna get the mini cows and stuff?
Oh, it ain't a farm, it's a ranch. She sold it. She sold one, got a little smaller one, say it was, they got working hands and everything.
Ooh, Ash got that money, boy.
Ash. No, okay.
Ash got that money, boy. Ash got that fitted.
But you wouldn't know it because she worked hard. I give her credit that she does work hard. Yeah. That's one thing. Ash is very money motivated.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
She's very motivated, and I like that. Ocho, check this out. Atlanta Falcons have fired defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake after a disappointing season. On the side of the ball, the team announced today. Lake had been with the Falcons for just a single season, coming over from the Rams with first-year Atlanta coach Raheem Morris. Lake was an assistant head coach with the Rams in 2023. Previously, he was head coach at the University of Washington. Atlanta finished with an 8-9 record, missed the playoffs after starting 6-3, its best start since 2016 Super Bowl season. After Week 18 overtime loss to the Panthers on Sunday, Morris was visibly upset with how the team's defense performed. It allowed 44 points. Morris said he was really shocked that the defense didn't come out to play. Over the course of the season, the Falcons allowed the highest quarterback completion percentage in NFL at 70% and the second most touchdown passes with 34. Atlanta finished second to last in the NFL with sacks, 31, and quarterback pressures at 28.1%.
Well, so there's a problem right there. You just said it. You finished second to last in quarterback pressures and in sacks, and then you expect Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, Justin Simmons, and I'm not sure who's on the other side of AJ Terrell, but you expect them to cover people all damn day long. You know,
quarterback completed 70% of the passes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's surprising that a coach would get fired with some of the names that I just said that they have on that defense. It's surprising, but that starts also up front. That starts with who am I front for? Who's putting the pressure?
They got Grady Jarrett, Matthew Judon. I like Grady Jarrett. Solid. Matthew Judon did not have the season that I guess he expected to have.
Right.
But you're gonna have to go out and be a major player in the free agent market.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go. Hey, what do you pay? Trey Hendrickson's gonna probably be available.
Yeah.
You go in free agents, Ocho, you got to overspend. You got to overspend in free agents. Yeah. That's just the rule of thumb.
Every time, and most of the time, some of the players you're gonna have to overspend for, you get your money's worth though.
Yes.
Sometimes the players you get your money's worth.
Because look, a lot of times that guy's already established in the community. He has a foundation. Sometimes, not all, sometimes they have wife, they have kids that's already enrolled in school. So they've already entrenched themselves in the community. Right. Now you want him to pull that fabric up and leave. Yeah. Well, what's it worth to? It's gonna have to cost you. Because you got to talk to them. Hey, we got to move. It's like, damn, baby. We just settled in. I'm in it, but
you got to talk to the wife.
Yes.
But listen, that's the scary thing about being a coach. Not only being a coach, but being a married coach at that, being a player, being a married player at that, especially if you're not one of the ones. If you're not one of the ones, at any moment, at any time, if a season doesn't go right and doesn't go the way it should go, and you get fired, now you got to go home. You got to explain to your wife, baby, right now I'm out of work. I'm out of work, and we might have to uproot everything, move. Kids got to find another school. You have to find another job unless you're a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
Everything you got to start all. You got to start all over. That has to be tiresome.
Yeah, coaching is like the military, Ocho. You already know you're gonna move,
right?
And you're gonna move a lot. You're gonna be in Germany. You're gonna be in Guam. You're gonna be in Japan. You're gonna be in all over the place. You're gonna be in California. You're gonna be in Florida. You're gonna be in Georgia, Texas. You're gonna be all. You understand that. Also, if you're a Pentecostal minister, you're gonna move.
Right.
If you're a coach, you're going to move. I don't give a damn how great you are. Coach Belichick. Coach Belichick started out. Look at he was in Detroit. He was in the Giants. He was with Cleveland. He was with the Patriots. Then he went to the Jets, and now he was the Patriots. Now he's in North Carolina. You're gonna have to move.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to move. Even most of the coaches. Andy Reid. Andy was in San Francisco. Then he went to Green Bay. Then he went to Philly. Now he's in Kansas City.
You got to love what you do, Unc. You got to really have a passion for coaching and love what you do to be able to do that.
You got to find a partner.
Yeah.
That's also okay with that.
And understanding.
The long hours. Mm-hmm. So don't go start dating a coach that I ain't know to go.
Yeah.
It's just like, look, if you marry a quarterback, the really good ones, They're devoted to that thing. They spend
yeah.
so much time with that clicker. And so that's what he's married to the game. You married to him, married to the game.
Right.
And you understand that.
Yeah.
But the Falcons, I'm not surprised. Hey, Mr. Blank, you should have just went ahead and gave up those 2 first rounders and got Lamar.
Got Lamar. You wouldn't have had no problem.
Lamar 28.
Can you
Hell, Michael Penix Jr. is 24. He's 4 years younger. Lamar done been in the league damn near 7-8 years.
Mm-hmm. Can you just imagine just the thought? Just envision.
And you took him away from Baltimore.
Chat, look at this, chat. Like, close your eyes real quick and just imagine Lamar Jackson wearing that 8 in Atlanta. Oh, man, that city would be upside down, man. Upside down.
Oh, well. Ocho, according to reports, Coach Prime expresses interest in the Raiders head coaching position. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, associates of Coach Prime have reached out to the franchise to express Sanders' interest in the opening. Tom Brady is spearheading the search for a coach and general manager after the dismissal of Tom Telesco, general manager, and head coach Antonio Pierce. Brady will have a significant voice in the Raiders' decision. What you thinking, Ocho?
I like it. It sounds good. It sounds real good, but I understand and Prime knows best. Prime has been around the game of football for a very long time. You also know, even if you do have interest in that quarterback job, even if you do have interest in that head coaching job, you will also have a short leash unless you have a goddamn quarterback. Unless you have a quarterback. You, the greatest, the GOAT, Prime Time will have a very short leash. And Mark Davis will also fire you as well, even with the understanding you have nothing to work with if you have no quarterback.
True.
Now, if the situation is if the situation is resolved, and if they have a veteran presence, or maybe just so happen the Raiders find a way to go all the way up and get Shador, now we talking. Now I understand. Okay, maybe. With Prime planting that seed out there and putting it out there, maybe he didn't say it the way it's being reported. I would love to coach my sons. You never know how the draft may happen, but seeing Prime at the NFL level and him always saying, "I would never want to coach the NFL players." Yeah, it would change. Because Prime had a song. Must be the money that's turning me out, and the money will be what it should be. And I think it would be great for him. Everywhere he's gone, high school in Dallas, Jackson State, Colorado, he has turned those programs around, and I'm sure he can do the same thing at the NFL level, given time. Given time, you're not bringing Prime in there and saying he can't have the power to make the decisions, to build the type of team he needs to build to be able to compete week to week, especially in that division against the Chiefs, against the Chargers. You got to keep against the Broncos, but you got to have a quarterback. None of that. You're not doing none of that.
You got to have a quarterback because those teams have quarterbacks. They found their quarterbacks. You got to have a quarterback in order to compete. In a quarterback league, you got to have a quarterback. It's really that simple. It's not. Let's not make it more complex than what it needs to be. It's a quarterback-driven league, and you need a quarterback to compete.
Yeah. Hold on. I didn't drink too much water. Chad, give me a minute. I got a pee.
What y'all think, guys? Y'all like Coach Prime to in Vegas, or y'all want him to stay at CU? Green Bay play Philly tomorrow, right? Is that the early game? Oh yeah, the Broncos. The Broncos, Buffalo's that won, and they're gonna play. Oh wow! So they got 3 games tomorrow, huh? Wow. So game starts at 1. Oh, so it's gonna be like a regular Sunday, 1, 4, and then 8. 8 o'clock game, 8:30 game. Okay. Everybody want him to stay at CU. I think for me personally, I think the only reason, I mean, this is consideration that he gets an opportunity to coach his son. It'd be interesting to see because I don't think Shedeur has the only voice that he's ever heard as a head coach is his dad, and that's time. And so it'd be interesting. I know that that's something that he would want. And maybe the only team that's in position to make that happen, the Giants kept Brian Daboll. It seems like for all intents and purposes, the ink is about to be dry on that deal with Mike Vrabel in New England. Even though Gerard Mayo's wife had a lot to say on IG today. Did you see that? I guess she's not happy with her husband losing his job after one season. But I think that's the only way. I think that's the only thing that's the only reason he would consider this job, Ocho, is that they're in position. But you don't know. The Raiders choose what, 6th? Man, to go up that high.
Yeah, listen. They're gonna have to, huh? They're gonna have to. They have a need. There are 2 quarterbacks that are good that are coming out. Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. Then there's everybody else.
Yep.
This is not a good draft class this year. It's just not. It's not a good draft class. You got to go and gamble and get what your team needs. And the Raiders need a quarterback.
They might be in a situation where they might pull it at what Atlanta did. Draft a quarterback, bring a veteran in.
Veteran presence, yes, sir.
And hope to have him for a year or 2.
Right.
And then the understudy could step in and go to work.
I like it.
Ocho,
Yo,
George Pickens had a lot to say after the post game. If we're playing it, it's probably not good. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
You've been with this offense now for 3 years. Have you seen signs of growth, and how much more does this team still need to grow offensively?
Yeah, I've seen signs of growth for sure. From past, the first year I've been here, just way more growth for sure.
George, does that make you optimistic going forward?
Nah.
But listen. Hey, chat, listen to me now. I'm sure y'all just heard what Pickens had to say. But would you be optimistic if you were him? Would you be optimistic? Understand?
Okay, you know you can't say that.
I know you can't say that. But listen.
No, you should be optimistic.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, I said, look, we're getting better. I've seen growth from my first year to my second year to my third year. Hopefully, this is something that we can build on. But in the back of my mind, well, we good and terrible.
Yeah. And listen, you got to get the young bull involved. I know he's had his issues. I know he's had his problems. The effort, the being lazy, the loafing, the not blocking, the penalties. I know that. But he has no reason to be optimistic with understanding in what you just saw tonight. Like, this is the biggest game. Why are you allowing the Ravens to dictate you getting your best offensive weapon involved in the game? And when you do get him involved, it's too late. You're already down 2 scores. That doesn't make me optimistic. There's no reason why they can't. The same way they use Lamb McConkey, the same way they use Cooper Kupp, or the way they use Puka Nacua, or the way they use Jamar Chase, or the way they use Justin Jefferson. He has the exact same type of talent.
But he don't give you the same type of effort.
Come.
Ocho, you see it.
I that's the first thing I just talked about. Huh?
Yes.
I just talked about it, but I'm understanding what he's capable of doing when he knows
he wants
it's coming.
to do it.
That's why he's not
always
optimistic.
want to do it. You think Jamar Chase don't loaf because they throwing the ball to T. Higgins? Puka Nacua doesn't loaf because they're throwing the ball to Cooper Kupp.
Hold on. Do you know everybody you just named know the ball is coming? They know the ball is coming. George Pickens go 2 quarters with no goddamn ball. No catches, no opportunities.
The first quarter, he probably walked. I mean, look, I understand the frustration, but Ocho, a part of being professional is like sometimes you got to just like, hey, you got to bite your tongue.
You got to suck it up.
You don't always have to tell the truth. Considering your past record and what you've been doing on the field.
You're right.
He's the wrong guy. I'm not saying that he's wrong what he said. I'm just saying he's the wrong messenger.
How about this? Right message, wrong messenger.
Okay, true.
We'll leave it at that.
Yes.
But I kind of like what players are now starting to tell the truth instead of being PC. I kind of like it.
But I guess the Dolphins should come out and tell the truth about the guys that have been late for practice and missing meetings, huh?
No.
Well, you say you like to tell the truth, so we just can't tell the truth on one side and not tell the truth on the other.
What I did say, I like the fact that players now at times are starting to just be honest instead of being.
So can teams be honest also? So can Mike Tomlin be honest about George Pickens? Can Russell Wilson be honest about George Pickens and his effort?
Yeah. I mean, because
you don't see. But here's the thing:
we address it though. We address it.
No. I'm talking about team. You say the player. I want players to be honest. You say you want players to be honest.
Yeah,
so I want Russell to be honest. I don't want Russell to say I have the utmost confidence in him when he quit on the ball and it caused me to get an interception. I don't want him to be honest with that. I want him to say George Pickens quit on the ball. Had he not quit on that ball, the safety would have got wide, and I could have had a hole shot. That's what I want.
You going to the extreme with it.
What? You just said you want players to be honest, but not when it's honest with another player.
No, he was asked a question about his personal belief. Is he optimistic about the offense? And no. Why is he not optimistic about the offense? Because they don't use the motherfucker.
Well, I'm not optimistic that he's going to ever be anything but a pouting diva that doesn't give effort on every play. So Russell can be honest.
Yeah, you have every right to say that based on what we've seen. You have every right to say that.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I don't want it to be one-sided that the players get to tell the truth, but the team and other players don't get to tell the truth about said player.
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
I just think the thing is in that situation.
Right.
It would have showed a lot of growth and a lot of maturity. He'd have just framed it and said, I see. From my first year to my second year, we get Russ in here. We got a proven guy, a guy that's won a lot of games in this league, that's won a Super Bowl, that's been to a Super Bowl, that's been a starter his entire career. So I see the growth in this offense. And, hey, I'm a young player myself. There's some things that I need to do better, but I'm growing right along with it. All the while in the back of my mind, this offense ain't really for me. It doesn't really showcase what I do.
Right.
You can think that. Ocho, we all think a lot of things that we don't say.
Yeah, we're not supposed to say it. Yeah, I understand.
That's just like I'm saying. But like I said, I just think the thing is that somebody just needs to get with George, sit down and talk to him and explain to him, like, George, is that you make it really hard for fans to put their arms around you when they see you quit on plays, when they see you give a lackadaisical effort, when they see you're not hustling, when you're not getting the ball. It's really hard to embrace you because the one thing, look, Steelers are hard hat and lunch pails.
Oh, yeah.
They want guys to give effort. That's why they love Hines Ward might be their favorite receiver. Of all of them, Swan, Starworth, all of them, Hines Ward might be their favorite.
Whoa, no. Their favorite receiver wears 84, and he's from Dade County.
No way.
Shh.
I guarantee you, if you tuck a poll with Steelers fans, I guarantee it's Hines.
Take a poll right now in the chat.
I said we need to take a stand with Steelers, with the Steeler fans. I guarantee you, Hines Ward is their favorite player.
They picking 84, boy. I'm telling you.
I guarantee you.
I'm telling you. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
I'm telling you what I know because you know why? Yes, AB had way more talent, but the one thing you know about Hines Hines gave you everything he had when he was on the field, and he was a model citizen.
Whoa, and so listen, we not talk about model citizen stuff. We ain't talk about that. We talk about on the field.
Oh, Joe, did you not see the man? Did you not see the man throw the trash can on the field? Did you not see the man come late to practice? Did you not see Mike Tomlin benched him his last game, Ocho? Come on, man. I'm not saying AB wasn't talented. I'm saying the fans. Pittsburgh is a blue-collar town.
I know what Pittsburgh is. I had to deal with them twice a year. I know what they were. But you know, that's a conversation for another day.
And hey, that joker gave you effort. The blocking.
Oh, hey, he was mean, that blocking boy. Hey,
Man,
when he used to go out the air read,
he went after everybody. It was
everybody.
Now, granted, Ocho, you know, hey, there's no love lost between the Steelers and the Ravens.
Yeah.
We saw the intro with Big Ben and Sugar did that. But boy, Hines went after everybody.
Oh, yeah, always.
Hines was looking to get you now. That's why they changed the rules. That's why they can't Keith Rivers.
When he broke what's the name?
Keith Rivers.
Keith Rivers, yeah.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
I remember that.
Yes. And they changed the rules. He's the reason why you can't do the blind side block anymore.
Crackback. You can't crack back.
Yes,
yeah.
He's the reason. He was absolutely the reason. But like I said, Ocho, George is a young player, but at some point in time, we got to stop using age as an excuse.
Right.
He has to mature. He has to be an adult. He has to do the right things. Mm-hmm. A part of doing the right things is saying the right things. Mm-hmm. When to say, what to say, how to say it. Mm-hmm. It's so, like I said, Ocho, we think a lot of things.
Yeah.
But we know we can't say everything that comes up comes out.
Right.
Especially after the week that he just had last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing that he should want to I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got absolutely nothing to say.
Right.
But he was doing so good. Yes, he's seen growth in the offense. Year 1, year 2, year 3, different quarterback, Russ, Pro Bowl quarterback, Super Bowl quarterback, a lot of starts up on his belt, a lot of touchdowns on his belt. And hey, this is my first year playing with a proven quarterback like a Russ that understands. I understand him. He understands me. Oh, there's a lot of, I see it. I see the growth, but there's a lot more room for improvement.
Right.
Oh, everybody's like, man, you hear Pick? Man, he growing. Hey,
yeah.
He growing. Oh, he matured right before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nah.
Hey, but he gonna be all right though. He gonna be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah. Does he have to stay there after this year?
Pick was a second round pick, so this is his third year, right? Yeah. Yeah. So he's a 3-year deal. So yeah, he's in line for a contract.
Yeah. I think it'd be good for him to probably go somewhere
else. They got his rights. They can transition, they can franchise it.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. But they own his rights.
Right. Okay.
Understand. They just can't give him that 5th-year option because he wasn't a first round pick.
Right.
So he's in the same situation as Brock Purdy. A later draft pick, signed the deal. He probably signed a 3-year deal. Did he sign a 3-year or 4-year deal? He signed a 4-year? So they got it for another year, Ocho.
Okay.
They go nowhere. And they probably Ocho, they're gonna probably offer him a contract.
Yeah.
I just read today, I think he's in line for a contract somewhere around $27 to $28 million a year.
Yes, sir.
What you think?
I mean, listen, getting 27, 28, I would hope you would use it the way it should be. I would hope you would do that. You know? There's no, I mean, and I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna repeat myself. I don't want to be redundant. But you know, despite the flaws and the red flags. What he can be, his full potential, man, he can play with the best. He can play with the best of them.
Yeah. Oh,
you can play with the best of them.
The one thing we can't do is deny his ability.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's the only playmaker that they got on that side of the ball.
The one that they didn't use tonight. But that's neither here nor there.
But, well, I'm sure Coach Tom is going to talk to him like he has every year after the season, tell him some of the things that he needs and want him to improve upon. And we'll see if it resonates. Ocho.
Yeah.
Man tries to bring a crocodile skull onto his flight. Indian Customs stopped a 32-year-old at security check-in before a flight to Canada. The Department of Forest and Wildlife conducted a forensic examination of the skull and confirmed it was a baby crocodile. The animal is a protected species under the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Ocho, what's the wildest thing you've tried to bring into your carry-on?
Hey, that's a good question, huh? So when I'm trying to think, the wildest thing I try to bring into my carry-on. I ain't really had nothing like this, huh? I'm just gonna be honest with you too, because I travel real light. Now. I know people might laugh at me and make fun of me, but I purposely pack light when I'm traveling, And one of the things that I always do, and I mean no disrespect, and I'm getting better with time as I get older, but I always steal hotel towels when I come back home. So when I travel and I go places, I take 2 sets of hotel towels to build up my collection at my place here. And that would be the weird. I don't even know if you think you would consider that really being weird, but I mean that's something I do. I've never had any type of memorabilia or artifacts or anything of that nature. But that's the only thing I can think of that I do, especially when traveling. I pack one outfit. I pack one pair of shoes when I go places for maybe more than 2 or 3 days, and I just have multiple pairs of t-shirts, socks, and underwear to be able to change. But I just rotate the same outfit over and over. But the weirdest thing I do is I steal sets of hotel towels.
I'm trying to think. Maybe $100,000.
God dang. Well, if you got $100,000, what I got to pay you that $4,000 for?
Because that's what you owe. The bank got a lot of money. They still want the money that you owe them. Now run me that. And that was a long time ago.
If you got
like, excuse me, whose bag is this? I'm like, why? Can we go through it? Yeah, but I will be looking at you while you do. Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Hold on, I thought you can't. I thought you can't go through TSA with that kind of money though. Isn't there a limit?
No, it ain't no limit. Look, when they nab people, somebody done tipped them off.
Right.
Because look, sometimes you go through there, you got a full tube of toothpaste. Sometimes you got mouthwash and don't nothing. I've seen people like, oh my gosh, I got through here with this bottle of water. It happened.
Mm-hmm.
But they just ask, where are you going? I'm going home.
Right. I ain't know that, huh? Because I ain't know you could go through the airport with that kind of money.
Oh yeah, for sure. I ain't have it on my body, Ocho. You make it seem like I had 100,000 strapped.
I mean, just even TSA, it would alarm the agents.
No.
Why is this individual carrying that kind of cash? Going through the checkpoint.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna set up any suspicions. Do you?
Yeah, you black with 100,000.
I'm still Shannon Sharpe too. They're like, oh.
Okay.
If they recognize you, they're like, okay, yeah, he probably would have that kind of money.
Okay, yeah,
I said 100,000, not 100 million.
Okay, pop talk your talk now.
Hey, well, let me ask you this, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
I want to go through the airport with my $4,000 in Buffalo nickels. You think I might be able to make that happen?
4,000 of who?
Buffalo nickels.
Well, you know what? It's really no point. We in 2025, right? And if you paid attention, technology is so advanced, they've made transactions very easy where you can use apps and you can transfer people money instantly.
Ocho.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable doing anything. I mean, last time I tried to do something with technology, you see what it got me? So I'm staying away from technology. I've been drained my entire bank account. I'll put all my money in somebody else's account. So no. So me and apps, I'm done with the apps.
Well, listen, I tell you what.
What?
I tell you what. You have a team of people that you can trust. You said, I can't send it to Ash, I can't send it to Jordan, I can't send it to anybody else on your team. How about you tell Michelle, let me send Michelle the 4,000. I send Michelle the 4,000 and she'll get it to you.
Nah. You know what? I'm gonna see if Shelly got Cash App.
Oh, there we go. Or Apple Pay, either one. 4,000. And it'd be over there like this.
No, 5,200.
What are you 52? What?
Because OBJ didn't get 1,000-yard receiving from Tampa. I mean, from
Miami.
Miami.
So you going for Tampa?
Yep. And I want for the Dolphins. And I want 200. I want 200 in interest.
Oh yeah, that was my idea.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was my idea. Okay, cool. Bet.
Oh, I got it, Jordan. I got it.
Bet. No problem. You know, that ain't nothing to it, boss, man. You know.
Ocho, Steelers fans bet, who's your favorite player? Hines Ward or AB? Right now, Hines Ward is winning 55% to 45%.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, first off, I need to understand how many Steelers fans we have in the chat.
You're the one that said put it to the chat. I told you let's ask Steelers fans.
But you said no. We have a multitude of fan bases in the chat, so it might not be enough.
The question was, Ocho, see, you looking at it from a different lens. You think I'm saying who's the better player. I said who's your favorite player, Hines Ward or AB. And I guarantee you, if you took a poll of just Steelers fans, I guarantee you Hines Ward will win.
Okay. Listen, it's one thing about Steelers fans. Matter of fact, if you ask Steelers fans who's their favorite receiver between AB, Hines Ward, and Ocho, they're going to pick Ocho. You know why? Because they love me and I love them, and I've always been respectful, and I gave them entertainment.
Look, they love Hines, boy. Because Hines is the embodiment of a Steeler.
Yeah. A big
fan.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Hard-working.
Yeah.
Everything, lunch pail, hard hat, goes to work, work long hours. That's him.
And he did everything with a smile, Unc. He did everything with that smile.
With that two little ass helmet on his head. Squeezing the you know what out of his face. But I tell you what, boy, Hines would thump the hell out you.
But knock you clean out.
I don't know. Hold on, bro. Did he not think, Ocho, that you put this thing, they're not going to see that crocodile thing in his back, the whole skull in the backpack?
But when you think about it, we talking about what do you call that? When you have the deer and the antelope, the stuff, you know.
Yeah.
What do you call
taxidermy?
That? Yeah. I mean, is there anything wrong with traveling with something like this?
Yes, because that's an endangered species and it's protected, and you shouldn't have it.
They sell those in stores.
Yeah, but that's not sold. That was a live gator that he probably killed and chopped his head off, and he's protected. And they don't have endangered species one in the store.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know the background.
It's like certain birds. It's certain mammals. It's certain things that are endangered and protected, and a regular civilian can't possess it.
I wonder where this was at. Because listen, I could walk outside right now
in Canada.
Oh, okay.
He was going to Canada. India. Oh, it was in India. So they got an abundance of crocodiles.
Okay, now that's understandable. Now I'm thinking about here in Miami. Alligators, I'm not sure what we have here. Alligators or crocodiles. They everywhere.
Yeah, but alligators used to be on the endangered species list, and they protected them. And see,
Right.
now they have an abundance of them.
Yeah, now they everywhere.
But
yeah.
the reason why they're not everywhere is because as you expand the land, you expand it, encroaching on the habitat. Where the hell are they going to go? Y'all keep building on marshlands and keep building and building and building. That's why they're in your swimming pool. That's why they're in your front yard, eating your pets and doing all that other stuff. They ain't got no choice.
What'd you say? Eat your pets?
Yes. It's just like anything. If I keep building further and further in the woods, eventually I'm going to run into bear and bobcat and all that other kind of stuff.
I would love that, man.
Love what?
I think one time you should allow me to experience what it's like to be in the country. I think you and I we should take a video and go out in the woods and record you and I out in the woods, you know, with dangerous animals, bears and coyotes, lions, all that.
I grew up in the country and saw bobcats and saw all that stuff and rattlesnakes. I'm good, Ocho. I'm good on that.
No, I'm just saying that would be great content for us. Like Unc Ocho take on the wilderness. Like grizzly bears.
I will give you a camera and I'll let you do it. And then Ocho and then Unc edits Ocho in the wilderness.
Unc, you gotta live, man. You're not living, man. Unc, you alive, but you ain't living.
Chad, will y'all tell this man? I grew up in. See, here's the thing. You want me to do stuff I've already done for first 20 years of my life.
That's what you're not understanding is you can go back to what you know. You can pass on your expertise to me and your experience when we are in the woods. We're in the wilderness. Like me and you, we could be perched up in a tree. We can see a grizzly bear. You do
realize bears can climb trees, right?
Right. That's the exciting part about it.
Ain't nothing exciting about that.
Listen, we in a tree and a grizzly bear can get up there. So what do we do next? What do we do next?
I'm going to have a gun. I'm going to shoot him. That's what I'm going to do.
That's the whole point. That is great content.
You can't, if you are threatened, I mean, a lot of places the bear is protected. Now they do have places where you can hunt. You have a certain time of year, I think, that you can hunt. But I ain't really trying to go back out there.
Man, you not, man. That we could have a whole nature show, man. Think about it. Unc Ocho takes on I'm telling you, man, that'd be crazy gold. You teaching me how to fish.
Okay, now we can do that. I can do that.
No, you teach me how to skin it, and we hunt squirrels and raccoons and stuff like that, and then we work our way up to bigger animals.
Right.
I'm telling
all you got to do, all you got to do if you're gonna dress the animal, you hang the animal upside down. I mean, look, ain't nobody casing out no squirrel. So you split him down the back and you pull.
Right.
And you, just like you take it off your shirt and you pull your pants down, you take your shirt off. That's how you do a squirrel down the back. Now, if you case out an animal,
and it's the catcher. Not only are we stuck in the woods, we don't get to eat unless we catch it. You are not
the person I want to be stuck in the woods with because you don't know ish. So I don't want to be stuck in the woods with you. You
just said you have 20 years of experience
in
this country.
But you don't know how to make a fire. You don't know how to build nothing.
Whoa, time out. I smoke cigars. I don't need to know how to make a fire if I'm going to have my goddamn lighter on me.
I thought the whole part that you wanted to go in the thing that you wanted to experience nature. You're not allowed to have a lighter.
I want to hunt. I was a Cub Scout.
No, I am not going. Look, you see what happened in LA?
Scout. I know how to start a fire.
Some jackleg thought it would be a great idea. No, I'm not going nowhere with you with no lighter. Look, we could go. We'll take a rock. We'll take what you call them, a flint.
Right.
We'll get it started.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Well, you listen. I don't need a flint. I know how to do it with 2 rocks. 2 rocks and a twig. 2 rocks.
Boy.
Now I was a lead Cub Scout. I was a lead Cub Scout. Scouts honor.
You might have played for a baseball team named the Cubs. That's about the extent of it.
Nah, listen, I'm telling you.
Oh, I like that. Oh, you did away with the question? Oh, okay. All right. All right, Ocho, now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
God damn, we leaving already? I'm feeling good tonight, boy. Hey, chat, y'all good?
We need to go down to Coach Prime Lake and beat Coach Prime fishing.
Yeah.
But at Coach Prime Lake, you got to throw them back. You don't get to keep them now.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Matter of fact, we can have a contest. We can weigh them. Whoever has the heaviest one, you know, we have like a little challenge. Put a little money in the pot.
You don't even know how to fish.
Who? I know I don't.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Man. Lord. Adam Young Corey said, "What's up, Unc Ocho? Call me AD. Just want to let y'all know I received my rope package. Just popped one, about to get busy soon. My wife in trouble." She said, "What's that?" I said, "Don't worry." That's what I'm talking about. Don't even worry about it. Don't nobody move but me, though, baby. That's it. That's it. Harder than the times of 29. October 24th, 1929. Look it up. It was a Thursday. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But you're not supposed to let her know you got it. You got to put
Yeah. Wasn't supposed to say nothing. Nothing at all. Just give it that work. Huh?
Baby, how's your day? Mm-hmm. You do anything for it? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Don't even talk to me. I'm gonna catch you in a minute. You're gonna touch every corner in this house.
Yeah.
Every corner.
Mm-hmm. Make you think I was 17 again.
Oh, them good.
Dope DG, shout out to the Bengals for winning the Triple Crown flight. Yeah, Bengals for winning the Triple Crown flight, hotel, rental car. Flock also. Oh, take care of your money.
Hey, that was a good
Take your money out of your check like the NFL. He used to it.
We'll talk. We'll see about them Broncos. In fact, let me look at the schedule. Let me see what time they play tomorrow.
Oh, Joe, you see that flocking? That's Ravens.
You're not a Raven.
This man be hating. Ooh.
I'm not hating. I'm just telling you.
Absolutely said, keep talking your ish, Jay. Ocho, I am a Raven.
Buffalo.
I was. Huh?
No, you was there for 2 years. Come on, man.
Was it not a
That's
good
like
2 years?
if you was married, you were married for 12 years, right? Then y'all get divorced and you go date this other chick for 2 years. Like there's really no meaning. There's no nothing between y'all.
We were in love.
In 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
I'm a part of what started the culture for the Ravens.
No, you are a Denver Bronco. And I mean that with the utmost respect.
Man.
I'm just telling you.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have my Raven. I think I'm gonna wear my Raven Super Bowl ring at the Super Bowl.
Why would you do that?
Because that would signify that I was a Raven.
Don't you have a Broncos Super Bowl ring?
I got 2. I got 1. I gave 1 to my brother.
Okay.
So, you know, you got extra. You give stuff away. You know what I'm saying? I got an extra pair of shoes. I give 1 to somebody that's in need.
Right.
That's what little brothers do. They take care of, you know.
Well, cool. Well, since I okay, well, how about you cancel my debt and pretend you said?
Oh no. Hey, didn't you hear President Biden say he's abandoning paying off student loans? Yeah, you got to run me that.
Oh, so they lied to everybody.
Hey, there was the first round that got taken care of. It's this other round that ain't gonna get taken care of.
Yeah, they probably pick and chose who they took care of too.
I don't know what they did. I'm picking and choosing too. You owe me. Play up, Pook.
That's fine. I got you.
Daniel Jones said, once a Ravens, always a Raven. It's about Raven history and Unc in it.
Yeah, all right. You got your little fans in the chat supporting you. You know, even though you was there for such a short amount of time.
You see that? Look at that.
That's cool. Listen,
Ravens got a great memory. You know that? Ravens got a great memory, Ocho.
Yeah.
Like somebody might do something to a Raven and the Raven won't forget it. And he passes it along to the other Ravens.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Honestly, I think I'm more Raven than you though. I'm more Raven
You
than you.
are. I mean, you blacker than me, but that's about it.
I ain't even play for the Ravens. I'm more Raven than you.
How you figure?
Because just the rivalry and the fun and the entertainment in which I was able to give the Raven fans, I'm more Raven than you.
I'm trying to figure out how you figure. I actually played for the Ravens. I actually won a championship with the Ravens, and
Right.
somehow you played for the
I played for the Bengals, but
Bungles.
I'm still so Raven because of just what I brought to those
No, you don't. No. No, you're not a Raven. I'm sorry. No. And we're not going to even adopt you. Tony BRN said, Sharpo, you got two teams. Any team on that's your team, even if it's a practice squad. Yeah, I played with two teams, the Broncos and the Ravens.
All right, I'm gonna let you have it. You got it.
How you gonna let me have it? I did.
You're Raven. You know the chat agrees with you. That's fine. That's fine.
So let me ask you a question. So is Deion a Falcon or a Cowboy?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, well, give me a good answer.
That's a good one. I think based on where he played, wasn't the amount of years he played on each team like somewhat the same?
And he went to San Francisco and won a championship in San Francisco. So is he not a 49er too?
Listen, man, we talk about you.
No, they put all the teams you play for on the plaque.
Okay. All right. You're a Raven.
You're
a Raven. You're a Raven with a little asterisk right by it.
Terrell Bullard said, "Hey, I got my grip socks from the hospital and a ball of shake." Hey, you got the hospital grippers, huh? Oh, you know the socks they give you at the hospital, Ocho? So
yeah,
you don't
they got the grip on it. Got the grip on it.
I got some of them upstairs.
Upstairs?
I do. But when I had my surgery on my hips.
Oh, you still got them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told them to get an extra pair. I knew they're going to come in handy. And plus, for $125,000, they should have gave me about a case of them. Adam Smith said, I believe Ravens are going to Super Bowl with this version of Lamar, and because they have a closing Henry, he can win a game by himself. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. When look, it get the last 4 minutes of the ball game, this is what you got Derrick Henry for. Don't let him get the ball back. He can run the air out of it.
Yeah.
And when they start gearing up, putting 8 men on the line of scrimmage, Lamar keep it and come out the backside. So we got to counter to your counter. We just gonna see how y'all playing it. Okay, Lamar, read it. They crash, take Derrick Henry away that backside for that inside zone read. Put it. You saw them. They read it like 4 times in a row. They pulled it each time because the end kept crashing. And when they hesitated, Henry hit his head on the goalpost right up the middle. Isaiah Lancaster said, Unc Ocho, where would you rank all time if he won a 3rd MVP and a Super Bowl along with Super Bowl MVP? And for the media label Herbert as elite and as never, and he was never, and he was off for the day. 3 MVPs, Super Bowl MVP,
top 5. Ooh. Top 5.
Probably so.
Yeah, top 5.
Probably so, Ocho.
There would be nothing else.
You probably look. It's gonna be close to 5 because you'd have Brady, you'd have Montana, you'd have Mahomes, you'd have Peyton, you'd have Rodgers. So I don't know if he'd be 6. I don't know if you put him in the top 5 because you got Manning with 5 MVPs,
yeah.
2 Super Bowls and a Super Bowl MVP. You got Rodgers with 4 MVPs, a Super Bowl MVP. You got Joe with 3 and 3, Brady 7, and you got Mahomes. So he knocking at the door.
Oh yeah,
he goes from maybe 10, 11, all the way to right there the cusp of top 5 quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah,
and he's 28 years of age.
That's
with more to
crazy.
do. Joseph said, can we talk about the Texans will beat the Chiefs? It's going to happen. It's possible, but you're going to have to play better than you play. I mean, if you play like you played the second half, you got a chance.
It'll make a good game.
That's a
Play
different
like,
animal now.
yeah,
Different animal.
different defense.
The playoff Chiefs are different than the Chiefs that you faced in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, that's a big game hunter.
Yeah.
1-5, he knows how to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, he knows how to call plays. Spags knows how to attack your quarterback. So y'all gonna have to be on your best behavior. Bucks Basement says Steelers organization got to look at themselves and ask if mediocrity enough, because that's what they are. I'd move on from Tomlin. Enough is enough. Ocho?
That's tough. That's tough. I mean, 17, 18 years of consistency, of winning seasons. That's tough. And listen, a situation like that, when it comes to the Roonies and what Mike Tomlin has done and been for the Steelers in general, I would let him make that decision, huh? I would let Mike Tomlin make that decision on whether
he ain't making that decision. He ain't leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I just based on the question that was asked, you know.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is Derrick Henry a Raven?
He's a Tennessee Titan. Huh?
Okay, just checking.
I know he's having a phenomenal season. He's having
I'm just checking.
When he hangs it up, he's a Tennessee Titan.
So that man go there, he rushed for 1,900 yards, all pro, helped get a team to the Super Bowl. He could easily be.
That had nothing to do with the tenure that he had in Tennessee all those years.
Oh, so if a guy works at one organization for 10 years and works at another organization, so if I work at Apple for 10 years and then I go work at Google for 3 years, I'm not a Google employee.
I mean, do you really count that? No, you're an Apple employee.
Okay. AJ Zamora said, Ocho is definitely my favorite receiver between Hines and AB. Some people speculating if Pickens even knows what optimistic means. LOL. Did the media ever use unfamiliar words with you as a player?
No. I mean, obviously with the media, I was the one using the big words. If you haven't noticed, if you've seen my spelling, and that was my expertise.
Okay. So how many years that will Saquon need to be at the Eagles to be considered an Eagle?
He's a New York Giant, huh?
Okay, I'm just checking.
I'm just making sure. Because listen, continuity. He's a New York Giant.
They didn't want him though.
I mean, listen, I've been in situations where people didn't want me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nate Harper said, "Hey, Unc Ocho, what do you think of winning blueprint for the Eagles against the Packers tomorrow? Love you guys."
That's gonna be a good game, boy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be, and the blueprint for the Eagles is put the ball in 26 belly. And when you throw the ball, get it to AJ Brown and get it to Devontae Smith. Allow the run game to open up the pass game. Now, that's something you really wouldn't say in today's game because it's the pass-happy league. Take some of the pressure off Hurts. Let Saquon do what he does. At some point, they're going to have to bring that safety on down, and it's going to be one-on-one on the outside. You got two receivers that can beat man-to-man, whether it's press or whether it's off. Just make the throws. Make the throws. That's it. Simple.
Filthy McNasty, your Unc Ocho, grats to the Texans and Ravens. Question, how did you deal with fear before a game? Also, any chance we can see Jordan and Ash? Thanks for all Ocho, you and Ocho do. Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't think with fear, it was, I mean, obviously you're going to have nerves. I mean, you get a you get that queasiness in your stomach, and you're like, look, you're like, woo, that's a big game. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Anybody, if you don't feel nerves, the game ain't big enough.
Nah. Matter of fact, if you don't feel nerves at all, that means your love for the game is gone.
Yep.
Those butterflies before kickoff,
And I got them in preseason.
Always. Always. Nervous as hell. And then I don't calm down until I touch the ball.
Yep.
I don't calm down until I touch the ball. So there's a certain nervousness and that's weird. It's such a crazy feeling that I haven't had since I left the game.
Oh, no, nothing replaces the game.
Nah.
Nothing replaces the game. There's nothing that, that's why guys, they try to play golf. They gamble.
Right.
They pick up hobbies, but ain't nothing that competitive that you've been doing. Think about how long you played the sport.
Right.
I mean, even if you only picked it up in high school, you didn't play like I played. I started playing, I was 9.
Right.
So I played competitive tackle football for 26 years. I retired at 35. What was I going? Think about it. I have played football damn near as long as I've been alive.
5, yeah.
What am I going to replace that with? Doing what?
Nathaniel.
No, even if I'm playing golf, it's competitive, but that guy ain't trying to hit me over his head with his club. He's not trying to block my ball from going in the hole.
Yeah.
In the football field, that guy was trying to stop me from doing my job.
Right.
So it's hard. You have to catch us in the airport. And you got to be real fast because Ash be running. Cal Simpson said, "Sup, Unc Ocho, been a fan since Unc told Goose I knew about restitution. Which would y'all rather see? My homeboy win the first ever three-peat or L'Amazing win his first one? I'm pulling for Lamar.
I'm pulling for Lamar too. I've said it multiple times.
I only want Lamar if he goes through Mahomes to do it.
I don't care who he go through. I just want to see him win it.
I want him to go. He got to go through the big dog. I don't want somebody to. I don't want my homeboy to get knocked off before. And they said, well, see, he ain't have to face Mahomes because Mahomes is kryptonite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, think about, and all this time, the man knocked you out last year. That means you would have to go to get your revenge. You would have to go to his house.
Right.
I got to go to your house, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
That's what think about it. That's what my homeboy did. Lamar was the MVP last year.
Mm-hmm.
He went to his home. Did that.
Yeah.
That's what made Brady. Think about Brady. Brady's going to people's homes and did this. He went to my homeboy home and did that. He went to Rodgers' home and did that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
It's a little something special when you go to you take your show. Hey, we used to say, they got to take this show on the road. But oh man. Three-peat. Probably won't ever see it again. Or I don't think you'll ever see it again, Ocho. If it don't happen now, because like I said, the 49ers got the closest.
Right.
They went back-to-back, lost in the NFC Championship game to the Giants when Roger Craig fumbled the football and they kicked a field goal. You know what, Cal? I'm gonna answer this when they play. If they lock horns in 2 weeks, I got your answer.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got something funny.
What?
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Hey, chat, y'all listening? Pay attention when I say this, okay? You ready, Unc? Ash, y'all can hear me, Jordan? Why is 69 afraid of 70?
Why, Ocho?
Because they fought in 71.
Lord have mercy. This, huh? Yeah, I can tell you got a nap today, huh? Hey, chat, don't let Ocho sleep no more. Y'all call it wake his ass up. Patterson Yazzie said, Unc and Ocho, it's been 10 years to the day since Dez caught it. We still haven't recovered. Ocho, did Dez catch it?
That was a catch against the Cowboys. He made two steps, and if anything, it would have been a fumble and a touchdown because he rolled into the end zone.
By the letter of the law, That was the Megatron. Because remember, Megatron caught the same play against the Bears, and he tried to get up. He caught it and tried to get up.
Tried to get up using the ball.
And they said no. So once he replayed it, and I said, no, they go, because in the rule, the way the rule is written, Ocho, if you leave your feet and go to the ground,
right,
you must maintain possession of the ball through the entirety of the act. In other words, get your ass up off the ground and hand the ball to the ref. They later reworked the rule.
Right.
Because hold on, who caught the ball today? Oh, Derwin James interception. I'm thinking, what's the difference between that interception and the one the Rams had last week?
Right. I didn't see the ball hit the ground anyway.
I didn't either. But hey. So Don Minds, hey, Unc Ocho, I heard the convo about Ed Reed and Troy. As an Eagle fan, where do y'all rank B Dog during that era?
That's a good one. I know Troy and Ed is 1A, 1B, depending on, you can switch it either way, depending on what you want, whatever your preference may be, but those two are at the top. Now, I'm not sure where you put
that was a good era for football because you had John Lynch in that era. You had Darren Woodson in that era. You had B-Dog. Obviously, you had Ed and Troy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really a golden era for the safety position.
Yeah.
I would put B-Dog behind. Like I said, Ed, for me, is the greatest safety I've ever seen. Greatest safety I ever broke down. But I would put him behind there. I wouldn't put B-Dog in front of Ronnie. People forget about Ronnie Lott. Ronnie first year, Ronnie played corner. Ronnie played corner.
Yeah.
And I think Ronnie might have had 10 picks. I think he was an all-pro at corner. We have to look that up because Ronnie came out in 81. Ronnie was in that draft with Kenny Easley, Dennis Smith, Lawrence Taylor, Singletary. All of them was in that. Ricky Jack. All of them was in that 81 draft.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So Singletary was Defensive Player of the Year. Kenny Easley was Defensive Player of the Year. Ronnie was Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, LT was 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Right.
You looking it up? Oh, you did. Don't worry about it. Q March 22nd. I just want to shout my wife out, Rashana Marshall. I love her and couldn't do this journey called life without her. Aww. Rashana, Q wanted to shout you out. Says, you know what? He wouldn't want to do this journey with anybody else other than you. So you've been walking with him side by side, and there's sometimes he saw 2 sets of footprints, you and God, because he was not carrying himself. So Rashana, thank you for being down. We appreciate you.
I like that, I like how you added that in there. 2 sets of footprints, yours and God. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Thank you. That concludes this episode of Nightcap.
Damn, already?
Already, bro. We over 2 hours. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That guy, Liberty City legend, Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for your support and continued support. Make sure you check out and support Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock in abundance. And if you cannot find it in a city or state near you, just order it because we want you to celebrate 2025. And what better way than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? And please drink responsibly. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shea Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Our newest releases just dropped last month. Shirts, sweats, beanies, koozies, and mugs. Quantities are limited, so please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. And tickets for our first Super Bowl show in New Orleans. It's our first spring tour stop, and the tickets are on sale now. and it's going to be held at the Mahalia Jackson Theater. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. February the 6th, be there. You don't want to miss it. Both Nightcap and Club Shay Shay are both nominated for NAACP Image Awards. Nightcap has been nominated for Outstanding Podcast, Art, Sports, and Entertainment. Club Shay Shay was nominated for Outstanding Podcast, Society and Culture. Please go vote for your guys. The link is pinned in our bios. Ravens run past the Steelers 28-14 in the divisional playoffs. The division rivals locked horns, and the Ravens ran away with this one. 299 yards rushing. Derrick Henry had 186, 2 touchdowns. Lamar had 2 touchdown passes, and he ran for an additional 81 yards as they double up their division rivals and win 28-14. The Texans move on with a 32-12 victory over the Chargers with a little dice in the first half, but they blew it open thanks to a pick six in the second half, and they win comfortably. CJ Stroud was 22 of 33, 282, and a touchdown with a pick. Joe Mixon had 25 carries, a $106, 1 touchdown, and Nico Collins had 7 catches, a $122, and 1 touchdown. As they win decisively, 32-12. They pick off Justin Herbert 4 times. He only threw 3 interceptions all this season, but they picked him off 4 times, and they sacked him an additional 4 times. So thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you after tomorrow night's game. Thank you for joining us.